Alright, this thing that's going around right now on the internet, people talking, um, this whole Kony thing that's going on. I never knew about it. I mean, I knew that they were rebel. I've heard of the whole rebels in Africa thing. I've heard of all that stuff, but I had never heard of this Kony guy. Well, I had went on Facebook one morning. It was around like 7 something, and I see a status about this Kony guy. Well, I'm thinking, this is just some random thing. Didn't really think anything of it. Well, then I ended up seeing another status about it. I ended up seeing a total that morning about 4 statuses about this Kony dude, and I had no idea what they were talking about. So, of course, I went on Google and I Googled it, and a video came up. So, of course, I watched the video. It was 30 minutes long, and at the end of this movie, my jaw was just like, I could not believe this. First thing that goes through my mind, 30,000. That's a lot. Okay. Then I sit there and think, how could someone do this? But then I look at this video and I'm like, wow, these people are really trying to help. They're not being selfish. They're like, I don't even know. I didn't really have words for how I was feeling. So I was just kind of like in shock. And I mean, I sit there and I see stuff about, dogs, that those commercials where they're talking about you giving money to help out all the abused and neglected animals. I love animals. I love them to death. I don't prefer to have them in my own house, and I just hate seeing when they're hurt, okay? Just like with people, with kids. So when I see those kind of commercials, I'm like, wow, I really wish I could help them out. I wish I could fix everything and make everything better. Because I'm a very warm-hearted person. So when I saw that, first thing that went in my head, wow, can I send them money in any way to help, get things together to go over there and get this guy? Well, after going on Facebook a little while later, I had saw some things that kind of disturbed me, seeing people that I knew talking about, we've never cared about Uganda kids before, so why do we care about them now? Well, in my head, I'm just like, are you kidding me? I mean, murder happens all over the world, every second. I mean, even in the state, even in Alaska. I mean, kids getting kidnapped and all that kind of stuff. But the fact that I hear all these people saying these very negative things when it's such a large number, I mean, even when it's one person, it's sad, but 30,000? That is a lot. So, this whole Kony thing that's going on is getting a lot of people talking, and a lot of you are saying, why does it matter? We've never cared about the Kony kids before, so why now? Well, it is very important that this guy stopped. I mean, think 30,000. 30,000 pieces of gum. That's a lot of gum. $30,000. That's a lot of money. Well, this is 30,000 lives. 30,000 lives that were taken and also ruined by this man. Does it seem any more important now? I mean, think about this. What if you were in that position and it was you or a friend that was along the thousands of kids? I mean, still not enough? He put so many young women in horrible things. And I'm sure most of the girls that are watching, or most people that are watching this right now, are women. So just think, what if you were one of those girls that were put in to be a sex slave? I mean, I couldn't even imagine. I mean, the sex slave, that's definitely not for me. You think that's what they wanted? Probably not. I mean, all these boys going as soldiers and having to kill their parents. Could you imagine having to do that? Probably not, because you're in a very protected environment. You don't have to see these things. You don't have to go through these things. So before you go around saying you don't care, I mean, think, what if you were like in these different positions and all this stuff was in the US and there was a man in the US that was going around to every state taking many different kids and possibly it being you, your best friend, your little brother, your little sister, your older brother, I mean, a kid that sits across from you in history class, I mean, have a heart. I mean, seriously, I'm not saying, you gotta go out and you gotta, pay money. Because, I mean, I don't have the money to go to this either. I mean, I know people aren't, everyone's not rich like others. I mean, I personally can't go out and pay for this. But I'm just saying, don't go around and, you know, I guess, don't be going around smashing it, pretty much. Don't be going around saying all these really mean things. Saying, oh, I don't care about these Uganda kids. I've never cared about them before. I mean, this isn't the US, so why does it matter? I mean, we have our own problems. Yes, we do have our own problems to deal with, but you should not be saying those negative things. I know I've repeated a lot of things in my video, but I'm just kind of really, really upset at the fact of how people are acting over this. It's absolutely insane. But for those of you who are watching this and are very positive thinking and you are ready to do anything and help as much as you can, more power to you, because it takes a lot, to be honest. It really does take a lot to be so in with these things. But anyway, so thanks you guys for watching. If you have your opinion, unless it's not a bad opinion, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. But at the end of the day, this whole world, we're all one. Even though we're across seas and you gotta take planes or boats to get there, what we all do affects everyone. So definitely think about that. Okay, thanks guys.